Hey everybody, how's it going? Well, it's been almost exactly to the day a year since I bought this car, this 99 Mazda Protege, and I thought I'd do an update on it. I haven't done much about this car on video. You may remember, some of you that have been around a while on my channel, remember that I bought this car and it was not running. I bought it off Craigslist. I had a broken timing belt, so I got it really cheap, like $500. And so I put a timing belt on it, and since that time I've just basically driven the wheels off of it. Get this, I've driven 40,000 miles since 1 year ago. It had 179,000 miles on it then. It has just over 220,000 now. So I thought I'd do an update on this, and actually, sad to say, this will probably be the final update on this car. I've actually bought myself a little bit newer daily driver. Should have it this week. So I'm gonna put this one up for sale. So I thought we'd take a look at it before it goes and just tell you my experiences with it. These are really popular cars. For as far as the sales levels that they had originally, they remain popular. Seems to be a lot of them on the road these days still. And you can see it basically looks the same as it did on the outside. I haven't had anything change on that except that up here I ran into a branch a while back and it busted a hole in this light here. There's a branch hanging off a tree on the side, right in the lane there. So I hit it and did that to it. And this hood has lost its clear coat up through here a pretty good bit. So that's going to continue. You can see where it's kind of peeling even more right here. That's just going to keep happening. I think this hood was repainted. But as far as mechanics go, I have not put 1 cent in this car as far as needed repairs, stuff that went wrong with it. In 40,000 miles, I've not put 1 cent into it. I've done a little bit of preventive maintenance. You know, when I got this car, I did the timing belt and I put 2 wheel bearings on it and an axle, and that's it. I tuned it up once, probably about 6 months ago. I tuned it up. That's all I've done. I changed the oil and put gas in it. It doesn't use any oil, doesn't leak any oil, any coolant, doesn't use anything. It's just been the most rock solid car you can imagine. And I know there's people that come on YouTube every once in a while that, you know, I've done some videos about stuff I did to this car way back when, and they're like, I got one of these that smokes and rattles and burns oil and everything falls apart and et cetera, et cetera. I'm thinking, man, you got a bad one then, because I mean, everything still works on this car. Look at the interior of it. It's got a little place right here where my arm has been resting. It's kind of worn it in a little bit. Still got nice cold air mileage there. And it's got nice cold air. The only thing about in here, the radio has really gotten flaky. Most of the time it won't work right. You see this display is out. It's kind of dim, if you can even see it on here, but it flickers in and out, and the radio won't work sometimes, and the CD player doesn't work. The only thing that works consistently is the tape player. How many people got tapes anymore? But the interior's just stayed fine, you know. Yeah, it's worn off the steering wheel here where my hand rests all the time. I've got my ring here, and I guess it's kind of worn that down some. But you know what? I'll tell you something. This car proves to me, and it should prove to everybody, that there's no reason for cars this modern to ever lose like their window motor. You know, you see them when the window motors go out and door locks quit working, and all that crap, you know, and none of that's happened to this car. You know, there's no excuse for it. So anybody with these GMs and Volkswagens and stuff with windows falling down in the door, that's crap. Y'all don't have to put up with that. The engine's blowing up at 100,000 miles on different kinds of cars, like all those Chrysler's. You know, seriously. If you build a car out of good materials, it's going to last. If you take care of it, it's going to last. You know, I have no doubt. I locked that door and it locked. But I got a spare key in my wallet, so on you didn't lock me out. But anyway, you know, really. And this sucker's not been touched, you know. It just feels that long. If anybody's in the market for a good used car, these will make you one for sure. Just no complaints. Hadn't used a drop of coolant, and I had to put a little bit in it, like about 15,000 miles ago, but that was, you know, that was in. It's not used anymore, so. I kind of hate to see the thing go away, you know. It's been a good one. We went all the way to Arizona back in it. But I kind of have to pay myself back when I spend money on something like a newer car. I have to, you know, I can't just hang on to everything. And this thing will probably run another 100,000 miles at least to shape it's in. But I guess it gets to the point where I kind of want to get my money back out of stuff, and I don't, you know, nothing lasts forever, and at some point this car is going to need some work on it, I guess. Something will fail, you know, might be minor, might be major, but I don't look forward to spending any kind of money on something like that. So I'm going to cash out, and somebody will get them a good car for sure. She sure has been a good one. Okay guys, there's the update on the 99 Mazda Protege, and probably say goodbye to it. Probably won't see this car anymore. It'll probably be sold soon. So it's been a good one. If anybody, like I said, if anybody's in the market for a good used car, strongly consider these. And I also want to point something out to you. This car has an automatic transmission, and I've never been a fan of them in a front-wheel drive car. But of course, I had to take what I got with this one. But these do not have the same transmission as a 626. You know, all the 626 transmissions tend to go out. This isn't the same transmission. This is a pure Mazda transmission. So, all right, guys. Well, there it is. So, appreciate you watching, and we'll see what I bought here this week. So, everybody have a good one, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.